just have to bear with me. But today I'm gonna show y'all boys how to necessarily trick line or give y'all some tips, I guess. And it's real simple. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the same as Skate 3, but it's something. Shoot, you still add
Getting in
style.
shape for the annual
Um,
Sandman 5K run?
other
I
good
heard
stuff
they
to make
turn
your
their time
flips
in
look
half
good.
if you do it backwards.
But let's get straight to it. First thing y'all boys really want to learn for real is learn how to do all y'all flip tricks. So flip tricks, it really don't matter what trick you do in the trail line, as long as you do a mixture of all of them instead of the same trick over and over. You're pretty much good. It can somewhat be the same as that trick, but each line and each sequence, like when I mean by sequence, I'm talking about like something like this. Each one of those are different before you maybe do a flip or something like that. Now, if you mess around and just keep doing kick flips over and over, it necessarily don't hit right because I don't know, like it don't look right. Not only like it's necessarily hard to do like an auto revert if y'all people want to do that stuff, but I don't do that a lot. But auto revert is kind of easy to do when you do other tricks instead of just a kick flip over and over. But once you learn your flip tricks, and the flip tricks you really going to be the one to learn is 360s, lasers, 360 hards, same as that thing on the other side. Even nollie wise. And with these tricks, it get that style to you. So, you go hit a flip and you do one of these tricks and do a backflip. It look better than just you doing that compared to you doing something like this. If I can do it right now, because sometimes this game be tripping. But as you can see, a flip trick would give a better style a little bit. But once you learn the flip tricks down, the next thing you want to learn how to do is do your flip tricks when you do them, land in a manual, but you don't want to learn how to land in regular manual sometimes. Really both, to be honest. I ain't even gonna count. It's really both. I can't even say that because it is both. But I say nose first. Just practice doing nose and then doing nose tricks, and then once you do that, continue landing on them over and over, because what this does is get you prepared for when you try to spin, you automatically land in a regular manual position. So if you just practice landing, nose manual going straight, and then practice turning with it, it'll help you out a little better. And all you'll want to do every time you land in that nose manual, pop another trick, do another one. It don't matter which one you do, you can do a different one. Just make sure it's not the same exact trick every single time. What I basically just showed y'all was just comp. Freestyle is, like I said earlier, probably is straight flipping and comp in the mix of it a little bit, because it's like a filler. Comp is like the filler of your trick line before you do your flips or whatever. And to learn the basic of the trick line and stuff, you basically gotta learn the no comply. And with the no comply, all you do is just tap X and pull your right analog stick back. And when you do that, it should give you an animation where it switch your character. And once you learn how to do that over and over, you won't learn how to do it straight on command, because I promise you, when you find like little spots where you can no comply off of and you got a good air, you can do a flip off of it. And I'm gonna show you how to do a no comply flip as well. I might do a hand cam if I can, but if not, I'm gonna try to basically demonstrate it with the little buttons on here. But another thing you also want to learn when you're doing them no complies is when you, like right before you do it, because it's two different sides. You want to, like when you're on Goofy right now, you want to turn left and tap X and pull. Now what that does is, for one, set you right back to your original stance. Outside of that, it also give you a little bit of height when you pop off stuff. I believe the regular side does too, like when you just do it regularly, but I feel like when you do it to the right, for some odd reason, it just give you that boost. But once you learn how to do that no comply both ways, this way and just standard wise, Um, we're gonna get to the next thing to learn how to basically pull those things off.
Lines,
So
grinds, clips and dips.
once you learn how to, do your comp, which is do your flip tricks, land in the nose menu, auto revert, do another flip trick, not the same one but a different one, land in another nose menu but in a 360 from another auto revert, and learn how to do your no complies. You learn out how to do your grab flips. Now the grab flips is real easy. All you do is literally just jump, grab the analog stick, and pull it back. I just tried it and it didn't work. But jump, pull your right, not pull your right analog stick, your left analog stick, still hit the ground. But once you learn how to do your flips, uh, you'll just learn how to do your flip tricks into a flip. I recommend practicing just doing flips with ollies like first before you try to do flip tricks into them. If you want to go straight into it with flip tricks, go ahead. Sure, I ain't trying to slow you down, but just trying to help you step by step. And you could come up here. I recommend y'all coming over here. I ain't even gonna lie. You do your flip tricks off this building, land in the manual. Now that's gonna be your first step of everything. I promise to you. No matter how you do it, that's gonna be your first step of everything. I'm going to learn how to do the no comply flip, because that one right there is a little tough trick, but it's real simple once you get it. It depends on how you play claw or regular, or if you got paddles or not. If you got paddles or if you play claw, it's probably easier, but if you play regular, it's somewhere probably a little tough, because I know you probably having a hard time doing a no comply. But once you learn how to do the no comply on the regular, first I can't somewhat help you on that part, because it's just literally tapping X and pulling down, or square and pulling down. It always like you Mongo push and pull down. That's it every time. And once you learn how to do that over and over, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, you want to just basically let go. Not everything on your controller, but stop the right side. Don't touch nothing on the right side. Only thing you should be touching after you do that no comply is literally L2 or R2 or basically your grab button. That's the only thing you should be touching once you do the no comply. Once you do it and touch your grab button, you pull your left stick back. No matter how slow you do it, it should do it every single time. So no comply, grab, pull back. No comply, grab, pull back, or forward. It don't matter. Well, I'm doing back right now for some reason. My shit is going forward. That's how you know this game is broke. But outside of that, you practice that over and over, and you add that into your line while you going for a clip. So now once you learn all those 4 things that I just basically said over and over, you just put it together. Really, boom. You don't have to necessarily land the manual and carry the manual all the way down, because you can lose your momentum doing that over and over. The most thing you want to do is do your manual and do your little comp as a filler. Now once you learn how to do that pop glitch though, this is how you will be able to add it into your lines. So we're gonna do something real basic. Manual, another one, flip trick. We could have just did a backflip off that. I would notice how we hit that. Turn around, same exact thing. Flip, 180, pop glitch, boom. That is literally a whole clip right there. If I would have did, a flip trick at that one spot, I bounced in the air, and also, did flips in general, like a lot of flips in general, I would have, had way more styling to it. Alright, so once you learn all the basics, you basically want to just add styling to it. Now to add that styling to it, that would just be with, the flip tricks and the grab flips. Not only that, the late flips in between the grab flips. Shoot, maybe a gesture, you just doing a little emote. So I mean, that ain't a good, but that's something. Like you see what I did. Like y'all see how I added my tricks into it. You know, I made sure when I'm doing my flip tricks, I'm going in different directions. And, you know, I'm going all out on it instead of just being real basic with it. But that's all it is to it. Once you learn how to do exactly add the flip tricks into your stuff, all you're doing is just keeping your momentum going, and it's basically like going into a flow state. You just keep that line going and just try to hit as much flips as you can. Try to make it look clean and neat. All right, y'all boys. So outside of that though, I am gonna drop an advanced tutorial later on.
I've noticed
And with the advanced, it would be with how to do like speed glitches, how to find spots, how to do like speed glitches with the pop glitch as well. What else, bro? Like it's a lot that I could show in the advance a little bit. How to keep the momentum going. Just a lot of other good stuff that I necessarily missed out on this one. But I would also like to collab with somebody on that part so I can have somebody demonstrate it a little bit more better, because I don't know if I demonstrated everything good enough. But it's real simple. I hope I did do a good job, and I hope y'all boys are able to learn from my tips. But outside of that, y'all boys have a good day. Shoot,